Okay, so where are all the objectivists? That's the question. And I'm really confused. Well, not confused, it's more like puzzled. Because obviously, well, before I say obviously, I need to explain what objectivist even is, even though I think most people that are gonna click on this video already know. But in case you don't know, an objectivist is a person who follows Ayn Rand's philosophy of objectivism. If you don't know who Ayn Rand is, then why are you watching this video? JK, you know, Ayn Rand, the philosopher, wrote Atlas Shrugged, Fountainhead, those are novels, and then developed a philosophy called Objectivism. Anyways, yes, I am wondering where are all the objectivists, because Ayn Rand has been around for a long time. Well, she's no longer with us, she is dead, but her ideas and her novels have been around for a long time, right? And her novels have sold in the millions, and her ideas have been around for decades, like at least 50 years, right? Yet when I go to objectivist conferences, there's like 500 attendees in attendance tops, you know, I don't know, maybe there have been some conferences that had 700 or a little bit more than that, but you know, that's a small number. And I don't remember where, but I heard a rumor that there was an unofficial survey conducted by an organization that put out this survey to ask how many people identify themselves as objectivists, and it was like 6,000 or so in the United States, not even 10,000, and it's like, what? Actually, that might have been like in the United States and Europe. I don't know the details, but I just remember it wasn't an impressive number at all, and that's what makes me wonder, like, where are they? This philosophy has been around for ages. Okay, maybe not ages, but like several decades. Well, first of all, we know that some of the OG objectivists are already dead, you know? The objectivists that became objectivists when Ayn Rand was alive and they got to talk to her, learn from her. Some of them were young back then, but they're probably super old by now, and a bunch of them have already died. So we cannot count on them for the new batch of objectivists. But yeah, I mean, for such an interesting philosophy, you would think more people would be down to be like, this is gonna be my philosophy in life. So I just wonder, where are they? I really think there should be more objectivists by now in the world. And I say this just because I think a lot of people could benefit from it, except I don't actually think everybody needs objectivism. I know, controversial opinion. I think people who don't struggle to make good life choices, who have a good head on their shoulders, who are principled and, you know, just living a good life naturally, might not need a philosophy to guide them, or might not need objectivism to guide them because they already have like a good sense. But there's a lot of people who don't have good sense, don't have good principles, are lost, they're not happy, blah, blah, blah. And to all those people, they could really benefit from objectivism. And a lot of these people have encountered Ayn Rand's novels throughout the years. They've read it, they've liked them, and yet they did not become objectivists. Or maybe they did, they just haven't told anybody, and that's why we don't know about them. Here's the thing, I need for there to be more people who identify as objectivists so that I can start my eugenics project. Don't be alarmed, let me explain to you. There is such a thing as second-generation objectivists, and I have met them, these rare unicorns, children of objectivists who are objectivists themselves. Like second-generation objectivists, and I'm just like, whoa, we're onto something here. What I need to do is get all of these second-generation objectivists together, you know, the young ones, and then I'm gonna just like be a matchmaker. I'm gonna be like, okay, you guys should be together and you guys should be together, and then there will be marriages and children. Then we would have third generation objectivists, and then the world will be a better place. I'm kidding. I'm obviously not gonna do that. I do not have some creepy eugenics project to populate the world with objectivists. But yeah, I just wonder, why don't more people want to be objectivists? I mean, objectivists are sexy. I mean, I have never met a sexy objectivist, but that doesn't mean they don't exist. right? Another thing that bothers me is that not enough people in the world even know what objectivism is, let alone what an objectivist is. And it's like, why isn't objectivism more well known when it's been around forever? Like, when the right, conservatives, think about objectivists, they think of libertarians, which we are not. And when the left thinks about objectivists, they think of conservatives, which objectivists are not. If I had to concretize in one image what objectivists really are, it would be this. Just kidding. Objectivists are not all nerdy weirdos. Some of them are cool. No, I mean, seriously, I know a lot of objectivists that do not fit the nerdy weirdo stereotype. Okay, I don't know that many. Most of them fit the nerdy weirdo stereotype, but some of them have various interests and interesting hobbies and different personalities. So yeah, if you're an objectivist but like literally nobody knows you're an objectivist, let me know. I'm interested. I want to know that there are more oists out there in the world. That's how we call them, oists. I mean, by we, I mean like me and 5 people call objectivists oists. Let's make a deal. I'll give every secret objectivist $1 for you to come out. Scream it to the world. Tell everybody. $1. You can invest it, and in 10 years, it would be $1.30 maybe, or more, if you're good at investing. I would love for there to be a way to actually find out the real number of objectivists in the world. How many objectivists are there in Mexico? How many in the United States? How many in South America? How many in Canada? How many in the UK? How many in India? How many objectivists are there in the world? And how many former objectivists? How many people are there in the world who were once objectivists but no longer are? And I wish there was a way to quantify how many objectivists there will be in the future. I obviously don't have any personal vested interest in there being more objectivists in the world. I mean, it would be nice to have more people who are like-minded. I just like the idea. I like the idea that there will be more objectivists and that objectivism is like a thing in the world, that people actually know what you're talking about when you tell them, I'm an objectivist. And you don't have to tell them like, objectivism is a philosophy developed by this novelist, writer called Ayn Rand. She is Russian. And oh, you don't know who Ayn Rand is? Well, Ayn Rand wrote Atlas Shrugged. Like, you don't have to say that. They just know. They're like, oh yeah, an objectivist. They know. So that would be cool. But apparently there aren't enough for that to be a thing. Will it ever be a thing? Maybe if we had more objectivist celebrities, you know? People would know what an objectivist is without having to explain all the details. I really don't know where this rant is going other than the mystery. Where are the objectivists? And will there ever be something big, something influential that will skyrocket the number of objectivists in the world? I mean, Ayn Rand's name goes trending on Twitter every few months or so. Atlas Shrugged also trends on Twitter every few months or so. And still, it's not popular enough. It's weird. Yeah, that's mainly the value of me wanting there to be more objectivists, that I want it to be more well known. But anyways, where are you? Where are you? If you are an objectivist, leave me a secret code in the comments to make so that I know. Could be a star emoji, a dog emoji, a cat emoji, because Ayn Rand like cats. That's gonna be the secret code. If you're an objectivist, leave a cat. All right, thanks for listening to my rant, and I'll see you on the next one.